Yes, we finally have her in the studio.
Woo!
Shay, what's good? What's good?
I'm good, my darling. How are you?
I am fantastic.
I need to see you. Why do you
I know.
guys always do this?
Fine, you
I
can
need to
move
be talking
around.
to
There
you
go.
and see your
Hey,
beautiful face.
because you're now Pepsi ambassador, you're giving me. It's okay. It's all right.
This
I
is a pretty
remember.
face, girl.
Yes. Okay. So you are here to talk about your brand spanking new album,
Yeah.
Shay or Shay,
Yeah.
that has a lot of people excited.
Yeah.
I
No,
know.
I'm actually
Are you
I'm
nervous?
scared now. 'Cause I'm like,
Why?
everybody just some people are on Twitter, some people on Instagram saying my favorite track is 5, 7, and 8. I'm like, wait,
It just
is
came
it
out.
out? It hasn't even out
It's
yet.
not officially out. It's
not
actually
even out.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm like, how can it be your favorite track? It's because they're seeing the features next to it. So there's just
Oh, they're
Yeah.
excited by the track list. It's
Yes.
all good. It's all good. Okay, so I just played it right now, the remix.
yes. That
With,
you
thank you.
do you know that
I
you're
was-
the executive producer of that track.
Well, I'm not seeing my name on the
On the-
album,
But
so I wanted you
but
to
you're
tell
gonna love the
people
credits.
I wanted you to
I
tell
gave you a
people the
whole
story.
section.
Did you?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Oh,
Yeah, no, we'll give you you're gonna get a joke. You're gonna get a joke.
wait, or did you just do that just for me so I can feel?
No,
you
you're
know?
gonna get a joke case. You're gonna get a joke case. We printed quite a lot of joke cases for obviously to buy as well, at just a slightly higher price than the paperback
Yeah.
cases. But
Mhm.
on the marketing.
Okay. Okay, so this has been a long time coming. I know I've been asking you when the album coming out, when the album coming out, when the album coming out. I'm sure lots of people have been asking you that as
Yeah.
well. So the album is finally here. Your
So
first
nervous.
solo album, yeah.
Yes.
So how do you think people are going to take this? Are they going to love it? I already know that there's going to be quite a bit of reggae, ragga inspired tracks.
Reggae inspired tracks.
Yeah,
definitely.
I know that's definitely going to happen, and I'm hoping for quite a bit of R&B as well,
Yes.
a bit of Afro pop.
Yep.
Did you go down a different direction? Something
Yes,
that people.
I did a very one of my favorite tracks on the album, completely totally Afrobeat track with Femi Kuti.
Oh,
Yes.
very interesting. Now let us talk about some of the collaborations. You've got Cynthia Morgan.
Yes.
You've got Olamide.
Yes.
You've got Sam Sultan.
Mhm.
You've got Underband.
Yes.
Who else? Who else is on the track?
And I got Bodge on probably one of my favorite tracks again, Church. In fact, Church, Femi Kuti, like I said. Fino, my guy. You know what? I really tried as much as possible to not get too many because I have done some songs with East African acts. And you know what? Honestly, I didn't just choose all Nigerian acts because I'm like, biased or whatever. No, I did it because actually they were my favorite songs, and there was just too many songs. Like there's 18 songs on the album. I think it's a lot for my first album, but it was actually going to be like 2 albums, but we just decided to merge everything into one to save drama and problems, and hopefully everybody will understand that the reason why their songs sound so differently, all of them, is just because I'm not like a fan of one type of music. And it's either you like she or Shay, and then I think you'll be able to identify with a certain type of music on the album, and then some will be able to identify with another type of music on the album.
What's your favorite genre to do?
I don't have a favorite.
That's
the craziest thing.
One that you
That is
prefer
the
probably a
craziest.
bit more than
There's not,
Really?
because there's a song on the album called Everlasting Love, and I like it because like the snares kick and the bass and the drums kick a little bit, and I like it because it's like your typical, if you like, sort of Niger streets kind of production, right? And the whole song was pretty much freestyle. So that in itself, yeah. And that's fun. That's a fun record for me to do because I freestyled it. I didn't have to sit down and think about what am I writing, what am I saying, how am I doing. It just flowed naturally. So that was fun doing that. But then at the same time, I also liked making the song on the album called The Mic, because The Mic is very organic, live band, and it's very emotional because I'm talking about my life, my journey,
your experience,
so far, my experience, and how I feel about what people feel about me, and that's it.
Things
And it's very different. That's very Oyibo sounding, but then we merged it with reggae, and put some broken in there just to bring it back home.
That is actually the first track that we're going to play, the mic. Before I go ahead and play that though, things are going very, very well for you. You've got, you're now the newest Pepsi ambassador. You is it Chivita? Oh, sorry. Okay. There one or two other things. Just pretend I didn't say that one.
We obviously at Tissot Cloud 9.
Yeah.
We've just re-signed with them, and Pepsi. Yes. Woohoo! And we're working on something. Something else is happening. It's about to happen, but I can't.
And then record deals as well.
And a record deal with Island Records. Yes, but there's something else that's about to happen. I'm really excited about.
Give us a little bit of a.
I'll tell you after. Let's focus on this. You'll know after, because you know.
Okay, let us talk about the album. Let's focus on the album for now. So the mic, who produced that?
The mic.
Which producers did you work with?
Well, you know what? Now my answer is always comedy scary. So I've been working with quite a few producers out of Nigeria, out of South Africa, out of UK and America for the past few years, and not that the songs were not great, but I found that the fresher sounds were sounds from the producers that are known. And I don't mean that as a diss. That are. Okay. I came to find that the fresher the sound, the fresher sounds, the more interesting to me, the more different and unusual sounds were coming from producers that are not so known, right? And so I choose to take a risk and work with mainly producers that are not known. I.e. OTB, he's pretty new. Spax is pretty fresh. Johan Hugo is a Scandinavian man that I worked with in Europe, and he produced
Scandinavian.
Yes, he produced a record called Higher, and he actually works with a guy called Baba Alikiba. Yes. Baba Mao. Sorry, Baba Mao, not Alikiba. Baba Mao. I'm telling you this. No, I'm asking my manager that's sitting next to me here. So Baba Mao, and Baba is a East African, very old East African act. And anyway, so he produced this record, and it was so mad and so fresh that I didn't even give it to you to play, because it's something that you have to discover in the album for yourself. It's like a discovery.
You've told us about it now.
I've told you about it, but I didn't give it to you to play here on the show today, just because I want you to find it yourself and listen to it, and I want your honest opinion. It's insane. It's so insane, and no one has ever heard me sing like this before, ever.
Okay,
but I love it. It's like really like.
So this is track 11, Higher.
Yes.
Okay.
Track 11. Higher.
All right. So are we gonna? No, I don't. Okay, I'm not gonna play that one today.
You're not gonna play it today. I don't want to throw people off too much.
I'm looking at the album cover and the back, and I can't. You said something about. So my name isn't under right now.
No, your name is inside the.
I just girl, double check.
Girl, you're inside the booklets. You know,
I would check. I would check.
You know what? We did like I was telling Tools just now, everybody. We did like a jewel case package as well. So it's in a plastic cover package, whatever, and you open it, and then you take out this insert, and it's like a booklet of pictures, like really fashionable pictures that I've taken over, some period of time, and then the credits, the writers, the producers, and then the back page is thank yous. And I was just telling Tools that she needs to go and get a copy of that.
I'm teasing. All right.
You might. Anyway, let's not.
It is time to play the mic. The mic. So we are, of course, doing a special album listening for Seyi Shay's album, Shay or Shay. And every time I play brand new music, I always get our lovely listeners to give us their thoughts. And of course, to rate each track out of 10. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. Make sure you include the hashtag Shay or Shay, so you can, get your feedback to her. I'm sure she's going to be, or her team will be
looking. It's too late now. It's already packaged.
No, see, the thing about it is, I actually think the people that are genuine, honest fans are the people that, okay, if you do a great album, they'll tell you that's great. but you know what, track 1 and track 2, but still it was a fantastic album. So people that actually, they're not here just giving you, you know, bad
at least
criticism.
we'll know what not to shoot a video for. So yeah, that saves money.
Okay, this is The Mic from Seyi Shay. This is track number
1, produced by Harmony Samuels. He's a Grammy Award winner, and he's one of our own.
And you've been working for him.
I've been working with him for about 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
From when we used to be in the living room, and the keyboard was on the chair was our studio desk. The keyboard was and the dictaphone was our microphone and studio. That's how long.
So he probably is your favorite producer to work with, right?
Yeah, because we because
of the relationship,
everything. There's nobody some of my best songs came from him. Like right now, Healer, which is on the album, The Mic, which you're just about to play right now. You know, The Mic is very different. Guys, brace yourselves.
You don't need to drop a disclaimer.
It's
fine. Cool.
No, I love this track. That's why it's on the album. But not everybody understands music. Some people just like a good beat.
But it's your sound. It's your sound.
Exactly.
So I think, don't worry, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
I know me. If you ask me out and I'm like,
you'd be like, I'm not gonna play that one.
So this is The Mic off her brand spanking new album, Seyi Shay, The Mic. And please let us know your thoughts, and of course, rate it out of 10.
Hear me now. Ooh,
I'm putting it up here.
I've been so many places, been around the world. I'm trying to get me famous. Everybody trying to occupy these spaces. Everybody now wanna know what my name is. Not even my mommy or my daddy. I didn't have nobody, just a little money God made. I remember when you called me, never put out. Ooh, now it's murder. And now you say, oh, my God, you're taking praise. Now they say, oh, yes, I'm washing your water up right now, and oh, I got the mic now, I'm famous, and I get this time right now. I want you to touch my feels around my God. You got with that body, let's see. Sleeping in the red dress, but I feel my chest, now I'm in the right place, I'm in the right place. You can give me space. Now I'm up here, I'm ready again. Nobody just was back to my party. I remember when my right pocket was my wife was up. Ooh, now it's paradise. And now you say, oh, now you're taking crazy. Now they say, oh, you wanna run right now, and I get this time right now. I want you to know, see that we got time. See that we got now I go from Lagos to Canada. I go from New York to India. I go from Japan to South Africa. I go from LA to Nigeria. Now I go from Kenya to Maldives. Now I go from London to Paris. Now I go from Costa to Dubai. And now you say,
Brand spanking new music from Seyi Shay, The Mic. I think I like that one. Very, very nice. I love the beat and I love the guitar.
Thank you.
I love the electric guitar. That had me going.
Thank
very
you.
Nice. So have you shot a video for that or? Okay.
Remember, we're waiting on this. There's no you that you have allowed them to give us mark now.
So I think that's good. All right, let me try and take a few questions. Oh goodness. This is from, is it Millie Jones? And he basically wants to know if we can say you are an eclectic artist. How would you describe yourself? How would you describe your sound?
Thank you for that word, Millie. I'm an eclectic artist.
That's how you,
literally. I mean, after you listen to Shay or Shay, I think you will discover that. And honestly, there's a little secret. I really, because I don't, every time people ask me what's my favorite genre of music, I can't really say, because I've heard really good songs from different genres. I just decided to just confuse it up a bit more and say, hey, my album's called Shay or Shay. Ha! You know, so in a way, so I'm kind of
whichever you like.
Whichever you like. So I'm kind of covering up the fact that I don't really know what my favorite type of music is. I'm a musician. So I sing and I write and I play and that's it. So music is universal. We're not separated in music. There's no, segregation in music.
Start preaching.
No, there isn't. It's true. There's no segregation in music. We sing because we love to sing, and there's no segregation or division in music and in love. So that's it.
Okay, let me read out some of the feedback. Adetaya says, I like the mic, 8.5 out of 10.
Ooh, nice.
And this is Antisocial says, that song is a raging jam.
Yay!
I'm picking up good thing. Special Slim says, the sound is quite different and interesting to listen to. I rate Mike 8 out of 10. Okay, somebody says I should let you talk. Excuse me, I'm trying to, but then we have to play the music as well for the album, so just bear with us. And today is actually a crazy day. So we will be talking a bit more to Seyi Shay and of course listening to more tracks from her album, Shay Your Shay, after this.
When they said it was possible.
You wanted to kill me.
That's a lot. You guys want adverts like 15 minutes, man, at a time.
December.
I'm sure you're happy though, right? Because you have to talk that much. It's like,
no, it's a bit. It is a bit much.
Because it costs your.
It's December.
December is trying to sell something. I know. I
think we should play Dawn with Cynthia Morgan next.
Yeah. You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
I was saying, is this Special Slim the MTV guy?
Okay.
No, somebody else.
Another
Someone
Special
else?
Slim.
People are asking for higher.
They want higher. Oh no, because of everything I've said about it, right?
How are you gonna talk about
track and then not say?
Fuck no.
We'll give them similar.
I'll give it. Let's give it to her. Do you want to play it? I'm so scared of that record, you know. He said you just put it on because, and I was like, no, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna understand. It's not Nigeria. He said, I want us to. He said, I want us to end.
Can we take a selfie?
Sure.
If you do want to sing her again,
No,
like, I know
she needs
Okay.
Blame it on my manager.
I really want to. I won't.
I am Seyi Shay,
We
and
want
I long for even more and more refreshing Pepsi.
Is it just you?
How you doing with Pepsi long throat bottle? Now 20% extra.
Wow.
Same price.
The 60 cl Pepsi long throat bottle, also available in Mirinda and 7
We can put higher on as another additional track. Everybody's tuning in, right?
Most people afford the top
Boom.
stars. We embrace them, while others complain about what isn't working. We're concentrating on fixing it. At Fidelity Bank, we believe that creating opportunities, supporting
I don't want
individuals,
anybody rushing.
small and big
Nobody wants to
businesses,
see that.
and even sustaining the
I'm not
economy.
Son,
is
I said,
our
That's not what
please,
you think. Oh my God, I think
I will
hurry up.
knock on your
Say
door.
my nigga.
I will knock on your door.
And I will fight too. And if my show goes wrong, it's going to be another story. Well, yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna go first.
call Okunori 29. Tell them that my plate is delivered to Chukwu Hotel. Do it now. Watch it. Okay, call Okunori 20 right now. Ask them because the seat's ready. She doesn't have time to do another fitting. Call them now. Some things connected.
Venue is the Federal Palace Hotel.
And my iPhone is on top.
Lagos. Time is 7 p.m. For sponsorship details, please call 0806 420 4405.
Where would you rather be on the 20th of December?
That's
If not,
at
to
7
be
o'clock.
FM Christmas concert. Stay tuned for more info. It's gonna be a massive blood. You get me?
This is someone who to us to deliver something. I was sleeping. She was sleeping. This was ringing on the door for almost 1 hour.
Fixtures and results from the NBA. Catch buzzer beater 3 times daily at 8:26 a.m., 11:40 a.m., and 5:26 a.m. Buzzer beater, the NBA in 60 seconds.
There's only one person that breaks that holds me. And I'm not actually normal with that person. I'm actually not because anyone thinks like you wouldn't believe you guys to say no, it's not like that.
I'm looking forward to being in Lagos, Nigeria, December 23rd for another night of butterscotch evenings. There's no party.
Trying to kill me with
Once again, date is the 23rd of December at the Echo Hotel Convention Center. For sponsorship, table reservations, and details to come. Please call 0838-888-8015.
The one we played, actually no, we played the Tina one.
We just played
We only played 2 songs.
They went to the interview and not allowed it.
So you can see the way they were screaming at me. Like I was like, sorry.
And almost 3-minute argument right there. I just felt we're either gonna do this or what.
They were really upset. Like,
I don't sound
so angry. Like, I was like,
why?
Because I used to
Doctor,
we
yeah,
come with the album.
Doctor,
That
and
was
then
already.
Pepsi team, 20% longer.
For CEOs and functional directors,
Just come and do 1 second.
marketing communication agencies, business owners, and all stakeholders. It's here again. The CEO of Economic Associates. Topic is 2016 macroeconomic landscape challenges and implications. Date is Wednesday, November
like
24 at the John Street.
okay, yeah, so I harassed
Fiction.
Mr. Four yesterday. I was there for a while.
You can have my room. I'm not saying for myself.
438.
So there's 2
on
more
0802
sections.
22
I asked
3484 and
to please get me
on
to
0802 33 50
was a whiskey out there. Was whiskey that when she now. My house. I'm going to go there myself on Monday morning and I'm playing.
Sure.
So he told me to
Come again.
what he calls that. I said, no, a different trailer. But that's even the 16 second version. And that's the 45-second version. She didn't say what. So, okay, that's the video now that the audio
Yeah,
is
so,
send me the audio.
This is on roll.
Which is on?
The camera's on.
Okay. So they sent me the video as yesterday. Listen to them and then there's other one that they done. The video
One gave him a chance.
he was there. One
We were there when we
you know the mannequin.
We were there when hope was restored and joy returned.
That goes out as well.
When
But they have to do it.
startups to become futures.
There's another section of that.
Our music became the sound of Africa.
And we have another version of this actual song that is owned by Island Records.
Oh,
that
wow.
version is theirs. So
Interesting. Okay, so you brought up, so talk more about this Island record deal, because we heard it, we were like, fantastic, but what exactly does it entail?
well, I remember speaking about this a few weeks ago actually. It is a record deal. Well, I owe them some singles and an album, pretty much. We were gonna launch this year. We were gonna release a song this year, but because it's the 4th quarter and I'm a brand new artist, I would just be swallowed up by all my colleagues that are on the same level as me, i.e., what's this girl? Well, the Rita Oras,
What's this girl?
no, there's one girl I'm even thinking about. Baby, you're a firework. I'm gonna let your mind work. Good job with the
Fireworks, Katy Perry.
You know, all
Yeah.
these kind of people that are on the same label as me.
So are
They
you
will-
the?
they will
Are, you,
basically
are there
pick me up.
any other African artists on that label?
No, I think I'm the only. Tayo Cruz.
Mm.
Tayo Cruz is on that album.
Is he
on that
claiming us
label.
now? Or
Well, he's claiming
still-
us now.
Okay,
Don't mind him.
all right.
He's claiming us now.
Interesting.
Don't mind him.
when next you have your next
Yes,
meeting?
I think there might be some other Africans on island in America,
Mm.
but the one in the UK, I think it's just me, Tayo Cruz, and that's it. Actually, yeah.
Okay. Well, congratulations
Thank
on that. That was
you.
really, really good.
So next year will be a good year.
Okay, so
with
next year's
them,
going to
I
be very
pray.
busy. Are you going to be touring in the UK
Yes.
as well?
I'm gonna be doing festivals and so on and so forth in the UK, and then we're gonna be doing the rest of Africa out here, so that we can obviously push Shay more. So it's gonna be a lot of not seeing I probably should have even paid my rent this year again, for another year. Because
Then what are you going to do with your
I
stuff?
won't be there. I just gotta move it into someone's house or something.
Okay, all right, let us continue with the album. People are complaining as they want to hear the album. Okay, fine.
Adieu.
If you would like to speak to Shay, if you want to I don't know, send her your love, send a comment or whatever, twitter.com/thebeat999fm. And if you want to speak to her, 0810-265-0209. I know today has been a bit of a crazy day, but don't worry, I have got some amazing orgasmic music for you. Up next, we're going to play In Public,
In public. Oh.
featuring Cynthia Morgan.
Cynthia Morgan. Cynthia
So-
Morgan, she says. Morgan. Not
Morgan, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
I adore that girl. Honestly, I've never really met someone so just, it's hard to be, it's hard to not see a fellow female and just
Understand
And
the
just-
journey, the struggle, yeah.
and just be cool with her. It's
Mhm.
hard. It's really hard. Normally
Why?
we see each other. I don't know. Normally we see each other, especially if we're in the same. Especially if the two females are in the same industry. Immediately you get this air and sense of this competition. It's you say hello, fakeness days like that hello. Everything just to talk to each other. It's like it's so hard. And honestly, when I met Cynthia, nothing. It was pure. It was just like and then from that moment I knew that she was going to be someone that I was going to just rate and respect. And look, we ended up doing this song together for Mr. 2K, and then she was just releasing songs, and she just has swag, and she's so gangster, she's so and I just love her. And sometimes I'm in different places, different concerts, different shows, and even in the streets, and her music comes on, and you see all these girls, like these women just my love, my yo, Cynthia Morgan, and these girls are going crazy, and they're doing their hair like her, and they're putting their nose rings in like her, and she's fantastic. So I was like, girl,
Okay.
come and jump on this record with me. Yeah, love
Okay,
her.
we're going to talk a bit more about that later, because you mentioned that it's from what you said, I imagine that maybe there are a few people that you probably met and then you didn't really click.
Just
Do you want to name
for
names?
no reason, no.
Do you wanna name names?
No, I'm not going to name names, but there's just some people that you meet, and for no reason, they just don't.
Do you know what
wanna-
I honestly think? I sometimes think definitely
They don't click. They don't
in
want to
the-
click. They don't even want to click. Even when you're overcompensating, even you're over trying, they just
But-
don't want to know.
But I think in our society we already have, forget about the industry, we already have this sense of
Defensiveness.
when it comes to women, we see each other a lot of the times. We see each other and it's like, oh goodness, is she coming to take my this? Is she coming to take my man, my job?
Normally it's man.
So that
normally.
is what I think this society sort of fuels.
Yeah.
But I think with regards to the industry, I think what happens is a lot of people unnecessarily compare when it comes to female artists. There is a lot of, oh, you're like the new this, or you're like the new this. And I actually think if we really look at our industry is actually very small.
You're
Very,
right.
very
It's not.
small.
It's really not our fault. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
I'm not
so-
saying I'm not condemning anybody.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be my friend or talk to me, it's fine. But just don't be so defensive and just find silly reasons to not support
But do you know
each other, because we're women and it's so small. You
And
know?
I'm actually speaking sort of from experience as well, because you have people that would say, oh my goodness, this person said this and this about you. So you have a lot of people that feel that because drama is more exciting.
That's
It's
true.
more, if you don't like somebody, okay, you said some fantastic things about Cynthia Morgan. If you said some horrible things about her, that would actually get more attention
Than the good things.
Yeah,
no, you're right.
so there we go. So sometimes I think it's a lot of people just saying this or twisting, certain things, and unless somebody actually gives me like a recording, like, okay, this and this is what this person said about you.
Sorry, that person needs to get out and just tries to ruin our.
But it's okay. Anyways, back to the music. In Public, did you tell me who produced this?
In Public, this is produced by a guy called Jerome. Jerome is actually from the UK. His ethnic origin is Jamaican, Jamo. So when you hear the Jamaican undertone or the reggae, this track is raga. This is not reggae. This is not raga.
Mm-hmm.
So
So like
he's
on a
influenced it.
dancehall.
It's more on a dancehall vibe.
Okay.
So now
How
you guys.
did you find him?
Actually, he was working with Harmony.
Okay.
He was
Alright.
working with Harmony, and he's also created some massive hits in the UK.
Who else did he work
He's
with?
oh god, he's that. I don't know if any. Do you know Paloma Faith?
Yeah.
Yeah. So things for Paloma Faith,
good.
and yeah. So
That's really, really good. So were you
just to
all
name
in
a few. That's like one I can't really remember.
So were you all in the studio together, or did he produce it and then send it to?
We were all in the studio together. I wrote the
In London
song
or
in
here?
London. I wrote the song with a guy called Zalon Thompson, who was Amy Winehouse's best friend, roadie, backing singer. Like I met Amy Winehouse a few times and hung out with her because of Zalon. And then Zalon is a fantastic singer-songwriter. He's huge in Brazil, huge in Europe, and off of the whole Amy Winehouse thing, she really pushed his career very well and he's doing very well. So he co-wrote this song with me.
All right.
So I hope you enjoy it. And
So-
they are Jamus.
Yeah.
So I brought the Niger swag
Okay.
to it.
I'm thinking if you're going to do another disclaimer.
No disclaimer.
This is In Public, another hot track. Well, hopefully, a lot of people will agree.
Now you are disclaiming. We'll see you.
No, because I was about to say, let us know your thoughts, rate out of 10. So I wanted to just say, you know what, you decide. This is from, of course, Seyi Shay. Once again, let us know your thoughts and rate it out of 10. In Public, Seyi Shay, featuring Cynthia Morgan, you said.
Yes, very good. Morgan. Turn it up in here, please. Sorry. Let me know the show.
Started like this. He gave me a kiss when we started acting reckless. Straight up on the wall, but there was no excuse. Believe.
Yes, it's
Very
You
good.
like it like this. Like it like this.
Every time I
We
like
cut it
it.
off. He said it's going bad. I wanna make the return. Ain't got no hands. We on display like a banner. We on display like a banner. I want it now. It don't matter. It don't matter. So bad. When they
You know you got the fight. What's my lip? You know I didn't think of the remedy. No, you're married on me and talk about your kind of your brother. The plus one you were talking left on the side.
so bad.
You want that song, Ron?
doesn't care.
Ah,
Like,
she
no.
doesn't
We're
care.
here for another.
Another hour.
The way we've been talking about this album, you cannot run away like that. Impossible.
Let's play. What did we give you?
We
You have
talked about it a lot.
You could have.
No.
Huh? We talked about it a lot, so you can't just run away like that. Seyi Shay featuring Cynthia Morgan in public on the Beat 99.9 FM. I like that. Do you know what I'm loving so much about your album so far? The production and the what's it called, mixing, mastering. Your vocals are okay. I'm just joking. Fantastic. I love that one. Let's continue. Let us continue. What
are you gonna say? Say it.
I was actually gonna say that I'm not quite sure because I said the first one, the mic, was my favorite. Now I'm like, in public is actually really quite hot. Cynthia Morgan killed it. I was like, does that happen to you sometimes when maybe you decide to do a collaboration and you dropped your verse and then somebody comes and you're like, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
Well, no, not really.
Ooh.
Not really. No, because you know why? I always like it when somebody comes and gives their all, like kills my song, because that's why I got them. Do you know what I mean? Because they're dope. Yeah.
So if somebody
I didn't redo my pearl or anything. I just left it. I was like, you know what?
If I was,
she smoked it, so whatever.
If I maybe that's why I'm not an artist. Plus the fact that I can't sing. But if I was, I would probably just do like a mediocre and then get them to do it.
One thing I do wish I did though was I'll probably add some ad libs on it. But I didn't want to change the vibe of it. At the moment, it's like this. It's straight, because it gives a chance for DJs to cut it and mix it into whatever they want, you know, easily.
Imagine, okay, this might actually be too much. Because now I always think about tracks. Like when I think about tracks, I think, okay, this is good. If you want to give it like an extra weight, you know that it gets played a lot. And then after a while, people kind of want something a bit different. I was thinking,
you and your remixes.
No, having maybe I don't know, a version of Stoneboy would kill it. But
trust me, by the time this comes out, it's gonna as a single. It's gonna be.
I like this. I actually think I like it. I think it's fine. All right, what are we playing next?
Should we hear some Nigerian produced?
Yes. What do you want me to play?
What should we play? Music. Let's play Everlasting.
Everlasting Love. We still have Pack and Go featuring Olamide.
Pack and Go. Let's play Pack and Go. Let's play Pack and Go first.
Okay. So
even though a lot of critics that are in house prefer Everlasting Love, right? But I think most fans will prefer Pack and Go just because Olamide is on it. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we are gonna play Pack and Go. Who produced that?
Feels produced it.
Mr. Producer.
Yes. And Olamide, my darling. This is the second song he's ever written and collaborated on with me, but we used this instead of the first one because we had to choose. It's Seyi Shay and Olamide EP. So we chose this one because the message is very clear, very, very, it's quite comical, but at the same time it's for girls that have pretty much had enough of the BS that a lot of these guys or guys give us because of some small change. We're not interested realistically. Let's pack and go. Pack everything and go. We don't need drama. He did. Olamide did.
So you didn't have
a personal. Well, yeah. I mean, at the same time, you know, of course, I have had experiences and I have friends that have had experiences, right? At the end of the day, I mean, do I look, in the song says, do I look like Rihanna? Do I look like Rihanna? So do I look like a push-up? Do I look like a punch in the face? No.
You took it there.
Well, that's what people are going to say, right? And so we just, and you know, Olamide, like, no holds bars. He just put it all out on paper and said, boom, say it. And I was like, no, I'm going to get. He said, just say it. It's okay. I was like, all right, cool. So we came up with this song. So hope you enjoy it.
That sums up Pack and Go. Because we are running out of time, I think I'm just going to go straight to music. Pack and Go, Seyi Shay featuring Olamide, produced by Phil, Mr. Producer. Once again, let us know your thoughts and please rate Pack and Go out of 10.
Oh, yeah, pack and go. Carry your gun up and scars. I thought you were homie, but it's a pity that you don't even know me. Oh, God, do I look like you know? Anymore shit, do I look like you know? See, I can beat my way, I don't want it like this. I go see Do I look like Rihanna? What shit do I look like Rihanna? I get beats like that, I look beats like this. I'm gonna see you later. Don't like the kind of life I live, but you already know the kind of life I live. Before you carry on, wahala come with me. Okay, I don't want just leave me. You sure down here close. When I carry it up, when I carry everything there, it goes from one speaker. On my door, stop knocking. Ring on myself when you say nothing. Stop telling me God how much you love me. When I know you got nothing to offer. There is no one above. Are you shifting and you're making me suffer? Way up like carry a gun up and stuff. I thought you were homie, but it's a pity that you don't even know me. Oh God, do I look like Rihanna? What you do, I do I look like Rihanna? See, I can't beat my prey, I don't want beat my twist. I will see you later. Oh God, do I look like Rihanna? What you do, I do I look like Rihanna? See, I can't beat my prey, I don't want beat my twist. I will see you later. 0 to 100 real quick. Don't get time for all the picnic. Too busy, no time to the sick. When you call me, boy, I don't wanna be sharing. You talk, say you have some bubble. Get another girl, you don't want some bubble. You don't make me no ransom bubble. Who hell with you and your mansion bubble? Stop telling me God how much you love me. When I know you got nothing to offer. You say there is no one above. You treat me and you making me suffer. Way up like candle, carry a gun up and scars. I thought you were homie, but it's a pity that you don't even know me. Oh, girl, you know I look like Rihanna. Give me what you do, I know I look like Rihanna. See, I can't beat my prey, I don't want beat my twist. I don't see you later. Oh, girl, that's what I like Rihanna. Give me what you do, I know I look like Rihanna. See, I can't beat my prey, I don't want beat my twist. I will see you later.
Like Sarah, I got you like Cora and Larry. Come for a baby girl, no need to worry. I like go out, motherfucking curry. Let them see what it like, what it happy curry like. Jagaban, I got you like Lakers. Let them do what it likes, but it can't break us. Everyone out here trying to give me data. Be like money, man, it's too hard to make. Our love is unaltered, whatever's a grand text. They'll shout, smell, let's do the context. I'm here to stay, there's no one else. Somebody got smelling, yeah, they could buy left.
Get out! Oh, yeah, pop and go. Carry a gun up and scars. I thought you were homie, but it's a pity that you don't even know me. Oh, yeah. Do I look like Rihanna? Do I look like Rihanna? See, I can't beat my prey, I don't want beat my twist. I will see you later. Oh, yeah. Do I look like Rihanna? When you see me, I do it now. Just not a there's so many.
Yeah.
Are you doing back to back?
No.
99.9.
Gotta do my ads again.
Seriously, no, how you do the master?
When will I have enough money to buy my own?
What's called? Right now, I'm saying we want to
No. Guy, are you now holding information? Come on now. I told you last week. If you open any savings account at Fidelity Bank with 50,000 naira or say 50,000 naira in your existing savings account monthly, you stand a chance to win a brand new duplex in Port Harcourt, Lagos, or Abuja. Yes, now draws will be held every 2 months. You can also win 500,000 naira, 1 million naira, or 2 million naira cash prize in the monthly draws when you open a savings account with 20,000 naira or top up your existing account with 10,000 naira every month. There are also over 120 consolation prizes like tabletop fridges, generators, and lots more to be won. Wow! I'm heading to Fidelity Bank right away.
Let's start saving your money with Fidelity Bank and start winning. Terms and conditions apply.
Save your money with Fidelity today.
With Fidelity, we keep our word.
Which one are we going for next? We probably do like maybe really
Let's do phase 3. So let's do should we do healer or everlasting? That everlasting one, you said you liked it.
Lounge and drinks.com.
Yeah, do everlasting. Something saying
This is for the broken hearted, not the dearly departed, and the ones who don't believe in love anymore. Little more love. Give me little more love. Give me little more love now. That's what we really need right now. Right now. Cause without it, there is nothing. Worry the economy. Love the only weapon. Let the transportation be. Don't let the priorities the atmosphere. Take away this love between you and me. Oh, Zion. Oh, Zion.
This is one of them. Higher. Thanks.
What is on your album?
I don't think it's because it's not for radio.
What is it?
The album. No. This one I'm really tearing. I'm really singing towards the end as well. Like, really singing.
Why it is so hard for us to find peace, yeah, peace, yeah. We fighting wars with peace, yeah. But she was fixing my own market in peace, yeah. Peace, yeah. To get the world with the feet, yeah. For your minds, to our people on wheelchair. I don't know.
Why are you worried about higher?
Listen to it. Tell him. Listen to it. It's so. It's very folk.
Is that you?
No.
Where's me?
It's coming from you. You're playing higher, my child.
Is that the thing at the bit?
It's folk music. It's like how about something Asha would do? I'm clearly not Asha. So people can be like,
Where's on your album?
it's because I like it, but I'm scared that people.
Breathe it out, let it pour.
True. It wouldn't be true.
Walk away in all the breeze, all of the leaves. They weather the storm like you.
This is it. This is the one that I want to
So baby, please make we release. You should know that I'm here with you. You gotta know, we high, higher than the mountaintop. We rise.
Yeah, it was good. I'm not the top. Let me use the loop.
Honey!
What's up with it?
Hi, darling.
What time is it starting? What time is it really starting? 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Hey! Oh. Well, are you ready?
Baby,
Not bad.
fill me up, fill me
You ain't let us get Nigeria.
I know, right? What's the house?
Okay. 8 p.m.
Yeah.
I'll
It says 7, but trust me, it's not 7 p.m.
Stay without a storm like you.
8:30. That's the Grand Ballroom.
Baby, please.
We call the hotel.
You should know that I'm here with you. You gotta know it.
Let me use you. Come back. This is good.
Just gotta be. Have you heard of Mumford and Sons? So it's time to make it.
Maybe not the 10th. Well, before we go on there or what? Till the end of the interview? Yeah, maybe. So this one or
This is a very mature song. It's for like people that don't like too much screaming. No, the boom. But I just like to just listen to cool music. The Lebanese would love that.
My love is real.
I love so Lebanese.
Everlasting, everlasting love. Oh baby, let me give you that everlasting, everlasting love. You know that my love is serious. Oh, nah, nah, my love is genius.
Make you laugh.
Nah, make you delirious. Oh, nah, nah, making your head go
Because this is right.
Oh baby, when I love you, I wanna believe you know me. You messed with me, baby, see the trophy. Marry you, could you marry me? Let's go to the pretty song, would I be? I'm making pretty so they want to pretty on me. Let's go down like a World War III. When I travel like a baby, oh. No, I'll call you though. I'll send you a message, I'll call you. I have to meet you guys. No, I understand. Don't worry. Thank you. You see that my love no day for street, my love no day for club, 1 in a million. Oh come baby, baby come. You said the levels that are on me, but when you feel it and you know it, invest in me, baby, see it profit. The packaging is an asset, and if I marry you, you go marry me. There's no telling when it's love, would I be? I'll be doing it for you, want it when it's on me. Let's go down like a World War III. When I travel like a bumble, baby, oh.
Who else to bring? Here.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, hi. I'm fine.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh my God, turn this up, this is the song. This is the song we have seen on.
Mary, that's right. Okay. Is it on that? Right. Wow. You get gas in the car. Just one way out. One way out. You know that's what you get done. I don't want to go.
30 seconds. That was my song of the week, Sion featuring YC Dibe on the Beat 99.9 FM. We still have it, Seyi Shay, in the studio, and a lot of people are loving your album so far. Yeah, a lot of people love it. Pack and Go, and then In Public with Cynthia Morgan. I think you guys need to do a sick video. Like you need to do some.
We're already working on it.
Yeah,
we're already
like choreography. Yes. Like sort of, you know, when Beyonce and Shakira, they were doing that. You guys need to do like a proper.
We're actually already talking about ideas for the album.
For the video.
For the video.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, when I say album, because we're trying to shoot every single song on the album. We've already shot 4. We've already shot 4. You guys have already seen 4 anyway. So now we have.
Of course, Murder.
Right now, Crazy, and Murder, Crazy, Right Now. Yeah. 3. We've already shot 3. The album. So.
That's I don't know how you.
So it will last us. You're
gonna do that, and then you're gonna be in the UK recording.
No, but we can shoot. I don't want to give off the secrets. It's all smoke screens, but there's a way to do it. So
shoot everything one day.
Not in one day, no. Not in one day, no. But over a period of time.
Okay.
And then just release them throughout the year, so it's not so that you don't have to worry about shooting, and you can just still be out of the country, but still be in the country.
Okay, best of luck. That's a lot of work.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we are going to move to another collaboration. This one features one of my favorite artists, actually. I love his voice, and I love when he goes very, very mellow. Some of the collabos that he's done with, well, actually, pretty much all the collabos he's done with Two Face just hold a very, very special place in my heart. I'm talking about Sam Sultan. You manage, yes. So what is the relationship with you and Sam Sultan?
Do you know what? Right. To be honest with you, we're not blood. Let me just be honest. We're not blood, but we I've always thought we looked alike because we're tall and slim, and we have like this little nose thing going on. No.
I will. Huh. I can't say I've ever thought. But continue.
Well, anyway, a lot of people used to ask it and wonder if we were brother and sister. So he discovered me in the UK from Nigeria.
How did you?
I was in a studio recording, and the producer I was with was, you know, trying to get me to like do an Afro beats type of song, and he producer said, "Have you ever heard of Sam Sultan?" And I said no. And then he called Sam Sultan, who was also in London at the time. Sam Sultan came, and then Sam Sultan was like, "Hey, what's up? Okay, I can write you a song if you want." And I was like, "Yes, please, I need help." Because this guy's trying to get me to sing Nigerian music, and I haven't really, you know,
started doing that.
You know, so anyway, he did. We wrote a song called Fashi yesterday. We shot the video the next day. I told him my story, played him some of my other songs. He was completely like, "Oh my God," you know. And I was just, when I heard his material, I was born on a Friday or Saturday. Was it? I was born on a Saturday. Yes, on a Saturday. I was like, "Oh my God!" Fell in love, and I was like, "Oh my God!" So there's actually Nigerian artists that are talented like this. Are you kidding?
Don't let them.
No, at the time,
Yeah.
you know, it was because on me, all I knew was like some one or two artists then, so I didn't really know anybody. But Sam Sultan came with a different style completely. It was music, purely, thoroughly, like it was music.
Yes, yes, we are still on that.
Particularly like the office now, so I don't know. So, okay, so yeah, and then he was like, "Look, you should come to Nigeria." I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. My mom just died. I'm not sure." He's like, "Yo, come out, my wife and I will look after you." Blah blah blah. Came to Nigeria. Lived with him for like a year.
Oh wow!
So yeah, and he took me around radio, and that's pretty much how my journey started.
And you're still very close with him.
What? Anytime
sometimes it happens because you know you in this interview you hear it all the time.
He co-wrote Murder. He co-wrote obviously Healer. He co-wrote so many songs on my album. So I mean, he's. Anytime I need prayer or just to go and sleep and just rest, or people are saying rumors about me or just being me.
What rumors?
Just different, people talk about people like, you know, sometimes when you fall out with friends or whatever and you feel a little bit alone or you feel sad, I go to his house, I stay, you know, I eat, you know, Ibu just cooks and, you know, it's a real family, like real family. His wife, you know, they'll all be there tonight too with the kids, and the kids are my brothers and sisters, and I love it. I love them.
Oh,
I love Sam Sultan.
His daughter, is just gorgeous. I don't think she remembers me.
Sarah, she's beautiful. Yeah. They're so beautiful. Those kids are beautiful. They're a real family, and he's a real mentor and a real spiritual person. He doesn't compromise on anything. He will never compromise on anything. He doesn't care. He doesn't judge me. Just doesn't. And he will always say to me, "Look, bro, this is this. This is this. This is this. Do you understand?" And that is it. So make up your mind what you want to be. Do you want to be, you know, a failure or a success? And I'm like, okay, I'll be a success. You know, I really respect him. He's so talented, it's unreal.
So are there any people that you, I don't know, started working with, you had a close relationship, and over time you've kind of just fallen out? You're not as
we're not falling out, but we don't speak as much anymore, or because there's no time.
Have you had any major falling out?
Not major falling outs with anybody. Tools.
Is this not an interview? I don't understand. I'm not allowed to ask certain questions.
Not as in fallout, like we've argued or whatever, but we just don't. I mean, we don't talk it. Like things happen. Everybody gets busy, and you're no longer friends. Let me be honest with you. I've never really had friends per se in the industry, in my same industry, because you don't know. Sometimes people. They just want to talk to you just because they don't. Nobody knows you. They don't know. Everybody's consumed in their whole life. Yeah, consumed in their whole life. They don't really know what their intentions are. All of a sudden, you know, I don't know. Some people just become too big for themselves, and like they don't pick your calls anymore. I'm trying to figure who you're subbing. I'm trying to figure who you're subbing. You're like, what? Okay, so you know, but hey, it's not like we're not friends or we don't talk. Yeah, I'll still invite them to my stuff. They will still invite me to their stuff.
Okay. Interesting. I shall be done with brother later.
Yeah,
right.
we go.
Healer. Tell us about this track.
Healer is
what is it about?
Healer is about the world we live in and love, basically us needing love in it to basically heal pain of war or strife or poverty, Boko Haram. The girls have gone missing now for God knows how long, and they still have not
well over a year
recovered some. And so this is the problems that happen and are caused when there's no love in a world and in a life, and so basically what we're asking for I and Sound Sultan is a little bit of love. A little bit of love to heal the situation.
Heal the world.
Heal the world.
Okay. This is Healer. Who produced this?
Harmony.
Harmony again.
Harmony
okay.
Samuels, yeah.
I think if I'm going to drop an album, I think I need to get Harmony
yes,
on board, man.
He's one of us.
I'm sure even though my voice is horrible, he probably can.
He did. You know what? He actually did a song for Tiwa Savage, Kelly Love. You remember that, right?
Yes, I remember. I know that you guys do get compared. Does that still happen?
No, not at all.
Because I know at one point, and it was actually quite interesting because there was Tiwa Savage, and then because you're slim, dark skin, and then there was then a slim, dark skin, and everybody was like, "Oh, you guys are alike."
So there was a lot of slim, dark skin girls at the time as well.
And I was listening to that, and I'm like, well, I mean, other than the fact that they're kind of fairly dark skinned and slim, I don't really. So does that?
It doesn't happen in me. I don't hear any comparisons anymore. Like I've so
gone really frustrating when you
at the time. That, yeah. Tools. You act like you don't know me. It only became frustrating when those words got closer to me, and all I wanted to do was focus on my work.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It was when it was just being read about or heard about on on radio or TV. I was like, I beg, I don't watch TV anyway. But do you understand? But when it started to become like people around me, like friends, were saying, oh, they're saying this, and maybe you and Zainal, you and Tiwa, similar. I'm like, do you understand? And then I guess
does this bring about issues? Is there some? I mean, when you did, maybe meet Zainal, when you did meet Tiwa, was there that whole
offish thing?
Yeah, were you a bit cautious?
No. Tiwa and I, to be honest with you, we used to be friends, but we used to be friends. I mean,
and not anymore.
I haven't spoken to her in a long time. She's married now. She has a child. So what does she want to be running around with unmarried single girls for? Do you understand? But like I said, there are just some people that you grow apart because you have to work. You get busy, and that's just it. So no, but kudos to her and Zaina as well. I think they're fantastic artists.
Okay. All right. This is Healer, Seyi Shay featuring Sam Sultan. Let us know your thoughts and please rate it out of 10. I do also have a ticket to give out to the Niger FM Comedy Jam. I'm going to be giving you that question in a little bit, but because she has like a million things to do today, we're going to quickly write up on this. And don't forget as well, DJ Spinall, his album launch is happening tomorrow. He'll kill me if I don't talk about that. So very excited about that as well. This is Seyi Shay featuring Sam Sultan. Healer. Let us know your thoughts. Rate it out of 10 if you don't mind.
This is for the broken hearted and the dearly departed. Who don't believe in love anymore. Little more love. Give me little more love. Give me little more love now. That's what we really need right now. Cause without love there is no already economy. Love the only weapon. Like they chose to set you free. Don't let the piracy make hypocrisy. Take away this love between you and me. Oh Zion. Can we go back to humanity? Can we take away the pain and the agony? Healer. We need a healer. Love is a healer. We need a healer. Love is the answer.
Lord of mercy, white is so hard to ever walk where there is peace, then the war don't cease. All the while, okay, tell me why it is so hard. Why it is so hard for us to find peace, yeah, peace, yeah.
We fighting wars, we peace, yeah. Pushing was fixing on my gun, the beast, yeah. Reach, yeah. Go get that one when we feature. We hold on minds, some of my people on the wheelchair. I don't know that you can see that I see a better light inside. We can get it if we try, if we try. I don't really will fight because they want me. I don't really will fight because they want me. We have to be right because of the dying inside because we want
Cause we need a little love tonight. We'll make it to the morning light. I wanna make love before tonight. I don't need your light now. Where is that sky now? I am not touching now. Pull over me, I know. I am a believer. I don't need no money. Yes, you are a diva, but you will not put me together. I need a healer. We need a healer. Oh my God! Don't make me. I'm really singing it. Don't make me. Do I make that? But that's for you.
Now you tell me.
That song, I don't know.
All right, we're back on.
Yeah, you're going on.
Hey.
Seyi Shay and Sam Sultan there. I like that. I like that. Yeah. I can actually hear the emotion in your voice. That was actually very moving. Love it. I was gonna say if you'd like to speak to Seyi Shay, but she is about to go now. We've got one more track, and then I think we're gonna play. What do we play? The one with Fino. Should we do that?
Let's play Mary.
With Fino. Okay, so we're gonna play that. But if you want to give her your thoughts, if you want to give her feedback on the tracks we've played so far, just send her a tweet. Twitter.com/I am Seyi Shay, right?
Yes, I am Seyi Shay.
Yeah, and make sure you include the hashtag as well, Shay or Shay. What was your favorite track to make? The best, the one that you had the most fun making?
Gosh, this is so difficult to answer because I had a different experience with all of them.
Yeah.
Probably Loud.
Loud.
Yes.
See, you're giving me another. I can't play that. I don't have it.
No, but you can play when I'm gone.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I can play. I can.
Why was that so much fun to make?
Because when did we record that song? Loud. We recorded it like on the main line, it was in Bagada. It was Bagada. We recorded that with a guy called TLC. Wrote that song. And TLC comes from a really his background is not as privileged as ours. He's very trying to just hustle and just trying to make it. Street boy all the way, fully. And he had been trying to contact me apparently for a while, and then somebody introduced us, and I met him and I was like, what is this guy gonna write? When you just immediately meet someone and you're like, okay, thank you. No,
what, really? He might be a bit too street for me.
Yeah.
Really?
Not really. He might be a bit too street for me. No, I'm not like that. No, I was just thinking this guy is too eager to be serious. Do you understand? But he was really on it, and so I was like, okay. So then I went down to mainline at 2 o'clock in the morning, just me and my brother, scared,
Anybody tells me anything about mainland stuff, I would just be like, did you hear what she said?
Because I was on my own, do you understand? I was on my own with him. It was just me and my younger brother. Right? He has some muscles, but he's not that strong.
You need to do these things because when I first moved back in 2009, I was a bit because I think I heard so many stories. The whole if your car ever breaks down on 3rd Mainland Bridge,
that is it running, now at 2 o'clock in the morning. What was I doing running? What would they ask me? What were you doing at 2 o'clock in the morning on 3rd Mainland Bridge? Do you understand? That is just it. So, but that was the only time I could make it. Got down there. There was all these niggas in the studio, like drunk, and you know, there was like clouds everywhere in that room. And I was like, okay. They were like,
clouds
you
of
know, like
inspiration.
real hardcore guys, like real hardcore guys. And I just walked in there and I was like, you know what? They were the nicest guys I had ever met in my life. Seriously. And Spax recorded that session and he produced it, and then TLC came and met us in the studio. He was just like, just give me a chance. I gave him a chance. I said, come and meet me in the studio. Came with his friends, and it was just crazy. And the way he started writing, I was like, what? And then he recorded it. I was like, what? And everybody was just like, everybody was going crazy because the flow.
Yeah.
It's a real Afrobeat, you know, real Fela Kuti's energy and spirit was in that music. Is in that music. When you listen to it, you understand. And the boy just gave us everything.
Have you guys said? Have you said
yeah,
to me?
Yeah. And honestly, you know, I was in there and we finished at maybe 5 in the morning, 6. We waited till the sun came up before I left. And I loved that song, and I loved making of it. And then obviously when Femi Kuti came to meet us at Koga Studios to record his horns, that was really amazing too.
All on loud.
Okay. Yeah, we had to get Femi Kuti.
Have you sent it to me? Send it to me now.
Actually sending.
Yeah. So you worked with lots of people on this album. Is there anybody that you wanted to work with, maybe because of your schedules you weren't able to?
Yeah, Two-Face.
Oh, really? Oh, that could have been very interesting, actually. Oh, so both of you were just very, very busy.
Yeah, we started, me and Two-Face started the song 3 years ago. Yes. So.
Okay, I need to ask you the basic questions that we always get. Okay, where were you born? Where did you grow up? What school did you go to? Are you single? what do you mean?
Asking? No, I'm
yeah. So I need them. So these questions will come up all the time. So where were you born?
In London.
Okay. All right. Where did you grow up? Where did you go to school?
I went to school most of my life in Nigeria. I went to school in Command. I went to school in Queens. I stayed with my godparents while I was in Nigeria and Ikeja. When I was much younger though, however, I lived in Ajibule for some years, and then my mom went back to the UK and left me here with my godparents. A bit of a step up still because you know the school, I went to good school, and then I went back to the UK, finished my higher education.
Okay, and the university?
Yeah, all in the UK.
Okay, you single?
No, I'm not single.
Okay. Who is the lucky foe?
He's the luckiest man in the world.
Oh,
I'm the luckiest girl in the world.
Is he in the industry or?
No, he's not.
Okay. All right. So how long has
He's Nigerian. He's Nigerian, yes, but he's not in the industry.
How long has this been?
A year.
Interesting. We're going to talk about this. Yeah, we're going to talk about this. All right, because you have to dash off, I am going to play the last track for today.
Okay.
This is Mary featuring Fino Fino. All right, tell us who is Mary?
She's my best friend.
She's your best friend?
Yeah.
Sorry. It just clicked in my head now. So, what's Mary's surname?
Oh.
Mary Joan.
Mary.
Mary Joan. Okay, so tell us.
No, her name is Mary Louisiana. Okay, no, but seriously, in this song, I mean, obviously, people know that I'm a bit of an actress too, right? And I love to act. And I think I can act pretty well. I don't know. So a lot of the songs, like I said, they've been written by other people, and I have to interpret them, right? As the character, the person singing it, i.e., loud, i.e., back and go. You understand? These songs are songs that I'm pretending to be a character, right? To interpret what the writers are saying and speak to the listeners, right? Who can connect with the song. And so with Mary, it's exactly the same thing. Mary, I adopted the character of a girl.
Who wrote Mary?
I co-wrote Mary with a girl called Jade and Fame. And, you know, it just came from the vibe we're getting from the track, from the music. I don't smoke weed, I don't do drugs, obviously, but I'm just saying this kind of music, when you hear the music piece, it gives you that sense, that euphoric sense that they must have when they smoke weed. But anyway, I'm just saying, I decided to name the song Mary because obviously we couldn't name it Mary Joanna at the end of the day. But the song is pretty much I made Mary like a girl, another girl. So when you listen to the story in the song, you'll understand.
So it's sort of like a bit like D'Angelo's Brown Sugar.
A bit like that, if you like. Yeah.
Okay.
And
now,
then Fino, because he's speaking Igbo, I'm not like 100% sure what he's saying, but he says something about me marrying him. So you know. Hey, listen.
Let me just reiterate. I didn't write the song to those Seyi Shay or complain.
No, I just adopted a whole character on this song, and when you listen to it, you understand.
Now let me ask you, because there is I think there is still a bit of a stigma attached to like not writing your own music. I don't know why, because if you look at the entertainment industry across the world, music industry, songwriters,
nobody writes their music out there.
Some of the richest people. So is it something that you still encounter? Like if you said to people, oh, I didn't write this person wrote it, this person wrote it.
To be honest with you, I feel like
you write it?
No, they don't. Yeah, some people are shocked like that. Yeah, actually, but I still feel like I wrote some really strong songs on my album. I wrote The Mic, I wrote Healer, I wrote Higher.
It doesn't bother you.
It doesn't really bother me, because at the end of the day, I'm bringing people through as well, like with me, like TLC.
And they all get credit.
They've all gotten credits on the album. TLC now, when people hear the songs that he's written for me, they're gonna call him. You understand? And he's gonna make money. And I feel like I'm helping someone from, whether from the streets or from wherever. I'm still helping. I'm helping him and the people that have written on it. They deserve to get noticed and recognized, because there's so much talent out here. So, how can we be extorting like that? We're crazy. It's not fair.
What do you? Because I know that there's some people that write songs and they don't get anything for it.
No, I've heard that, and I made sure that wasn't going to happen with the people I work with. No way. I dedicated a whole page to writers and songwriters and producers.
Okay.
In the jewel case version of our album.
Okay. So your the album, is it out now, or
the album is about to drop actually in about 30 minutes
on iTunes? On
iTunes and Cloud9.
Okay. And then for people that want physical copies,
you have to wait till Wednesday next week for your Lava guys.
Okay.
My guys.
So it's gonna be physically on the streets from next week.
The people that are at the album listening tonight are going to get copies of the jewel case.
Okay. And the event tonight is strictly by invitation.
It's strictly by invitation, unfortunately. But we've given them one now that is for everybody. Right? Me and you and I, Tools. We've given them a listening just now.
Okay. Well, yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Really.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So hopefully you have
so you don't
enjoyed
get food
it.
And drinks, that's all. Sorry.
Hopefully you have enjoyed it. We need to wrap up very, very quickly. So what do you want to say to, I'm sure you've got tons of people that have supported you, have been behind you. So what would you like to say to them and your fans?
I just want to say to the fans, I made this album for you as, to entertain you. And I'm very, very happy that you're excited. For me and happy for me, and thank you for supporting me and accepting me as one of your own. And I hope that I've made a difference in your iTunes library and your just your understanding and love for music. I hope I've influenced that. Thank you so much for your support, and then to my team, everybody out there that's working tirelessly and hard for me, Boo Boo and Didi and Jimmy and Toby and Kobe and Bobby. All of you guys have really just made this really worth my while and upfront and personal. You guys rock. So thank you. Have a great team.
Okay. Shout out to the fans.
Shout out to the fans. Shout out to the fans, man. Shout out.
Okay, let us get this on. So this is Seyi Shay featuring Fino Mary. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for letting us do this. I've been looking forward to this album actually. If you've been listening, Baby and I've talked about it, I think probably 2 or 3 times during the handover. And so far I have to say,
it's a shame because there's some other songs in there that I'm thinking about now that I'm like, no, you should have played that one instead. But don't worry, you'll still listen on your own.
Is that not your fault?
It is, well, but you pressure me, man.
Look,
pressure on me.
But that's because I think it's good. We do actually expect a lot from you, but then it's you only expect a lot from people that can actually live. If we didn't think you could, then we just be like, no, it's okay. Whatever you put out, it's fine. But yeah, I'm loving. I have to say honestly, genuinely, I'm loving In Public. Yes, well, I'm gonna go home today. I'm doing my dirty wine. Try not to break my neck.
CTDs drop bounce. Anyway.
So yes, if maybe tomorrow I'm like, oh my back, I've been to myself, it's because I was trying to dance in public. This is Mary Seyi Shay featuring Fino. Straight after that, we have got the Fuse program. Thank you once again for stopping by. Best of luck with the listening tonight. I'll be there. Lots of us will be there to come and see you.
Thank you.
Do your thing. This is Mary. Please let us know your thoughts and kindly rate it out of 10.
Wonderful. Can you turn it up, please? Not to get into beats.